On Classic Rock Radio, this is the Stockman's Breakfast.
It's time now for Aussie Places, Aussie Faces. The face today is the Snake Hunter, making great exposure out there at the moment, Mark. Wow, it's been a big journey, but you're getting a lot of attention. What you do sensationally, and you need a very experienced person who's very competent in your position, don't you?
Snakes is not something you can take a gamble with. You either know what you're doing or you don't. And I really try to encourage people to understand that they're very dangerous and don't touch them. Just give me a call and I can take it away for you if you see one in your home or backyard.
So this has been really great with like social media, all the attention. You've been on numerous radio shows, been on TV, been everywhere.
Yep.
It's really good to get that exposure out there because they're very dangerous. And you were telling me in the top 5 most deadly in the world, we have quite a few.
Correct. So the top 5 most deadly snakes in the world, 4 are from Australia: the eastern tiger snake, the coastal taipan, the eastern brown snake, and the inland taipan, 2 of which are found right here in Melbourne, the brown and the tiger.
Thanks for telling us that. So very important, obviously, to call the Snake Hunter if you do see a snake. Now, you're based in Diamond Creek, that's where I'm from, but it's very handy, so if I see a couple, of course, I'll be on the phone to you. I guess it's pretty immediate response you want, isn't it? So if someone's got a snake there and they're a bit anxious, they call you right away, and how do you do it? Do you try and get there as soon as you can, or do you have a team, or what do you do?
Actually, I work by myself, but I do try to get there straight away. So I'm 24 hours a day, and during the day I actually am in my car just patrolling around waiting for the call, and that's why I can respond so quickly to catch a snake within a couple of minutes, because I'm already ready, I've already got everything set up, I just need the address and I'm there.
All right, so say Mrs. Smith's at her house and she sees one of these 2 beauties here. We've got a tiger and a brown in at the moment. She sees a brown snake and she gives you a call. What does she do? Obviously, she stays away from the snake.
Absolutely. So give me a call and I'll ask you a couple of key questions. The first question is, has anyone been bitten by the snake? Person or dog. Second question is, where is the snake right now? And depending on the answers, someone's been bitten, I'll make sure that Triple O is notified as well. But if the snake's in the house, I'll just tell them to back out of the room that the snake's in. If the snake's in the backyard, I say keep an eye on it from a very safe distance, a good 6 meters plus away. Just watch it if it's safe to do so. If it's not, just come inside and I'll head straight out there. You point to where you saw the snake last and I'll go and catch it straight away.
There you go. So your mobile number is out there, is that right?
Correct. So it's 0403 875 409 and I'm available to all suburbs in Melbourne.
Now, we ask a lot of people to give that mobile again, but you better say that again, please.
Sure. So my mobile is 0403 875 409.
Okay.
Now, you've been very, very busy, haven't you, the last couple of weeks?
That's you could say that.
Yeah? How many have you caught in the last fortnight?
I've lost count.
You've lost count?
I've lost count.
Wow.
I've been catching snake after snake. Now, the last couple of days with all the rain, I've been a lot more quiet, so I only caught a couple in the last 2 days, but I've been very busy catching snakes.
Yeah, I did see on your Facebook page the stack, and it was the containers were as high as Mark was. So
can snakes swim? We're talking about the wet. Can they swim?
Correct. They can swim very, very well. I've been near rivers to look for snakes as well, just not to pick up, just to look for them. And I found snakes swimming across the river. That's very common.
And they can move quickly as well on land.
Yes, over a short distance they're faster than us, but over a long distance we're faster than them.
It's good to know, Michelle, isn't it? So
It is. I was just going to say though, like I know it's the obvious, but if you do come across a snake, not to kill it.
Absolutely. They're protected species here in Victoria. If you kill a snake, it's actually against the law, and you actually put yourself at more risk of being bitten.
Now, can you kill them?
By law I can, but I only do so in extreme circumstances, such as the snake was already dying, I need to put out of its misery. But otherwise, what I do is I simply relocate the snake to a safe location so people are safe and the snake is safe as well.
We're going to ask Anthony and Lorenz what they think of snakes, but before we do that, I'm just going to thank our sponsors, which are Luxury Escapes, Tabilk Wines, Barry Plant Real Estate, Northern Motor Group, the Colonial Tramcar Restaurant, All Saints Estate, Smash Mars Omelette, Bell South Poultry, AK Forks, and Richie's IGA. Guys, Lorenz, you've had a snake before?
I've had a king python before. I actually quite love snakes. I love the texture of it, and they're actually quite smart animals.
And Anthony, any when you're up at Queensland, any dealings with snakes up there?
Yes, I've had child pythons myself and loved them as well.
Gee, those guys should be on this side of the room. Michelle and I are next to them here. So, and now they're located in, say Queensland. Have they got the same snakes we've got?
Similar. You got eastern browns in Queensland, but up in Queensland you can get the coastal taipan, which is the third most deadly. And if you're on the part of Queensland that's close to the Northern Territory and New South Wales border, so that corner part of Queensland, the south west of Queensland, you can get the inland taipan out there, which is the most dangerous snake in the world.
Okay, now we're going to get some photos of really big snake. What kind of snake is that there?
This is an olive python, very friendly. Her name's Olivia. She's about 7 feet long.
And then she got a big head like to her and that. It's going to be very, I know some of us in the studio don't like snakes that much. Not that we don't like them, but maybe we'll overcome some fears when we put Olivia on our shoulders. Will that happen?
Don't worry, if she bites you, I'm right here. So.
Oh, okay, great. Sensational. So, Mark Pally, it's great that you came into the studio and tell us more about snakes. Right now is snake season, and as you said, right now, because it's wet, they're probably not around as much, but as soon as it dries up, there'll be plenty around.
Yes.
And give us a few tips for people at home. What can they do? Obviously, cut the grass and a few other little things they can do to prevent snakes from coming around.
Sure, there's nothing you can actually do to prevent snakes from coming in, but keeping the grass cut short allows you to see them. So if you've got long grass, you can't see a snake there, you can accidentally stumble upon it. If you've got short grass, you can see it. But keep the place tidy, keep the grass cut low, and if you see one, don't engage with it, just immediately give me a call and I'll head straight out.
The snake hunter, Mark Pally, sensational. Give us that mobile one more time.
Sure, it's 0403 875 409.
Get on our Facebook page, The Stockman's Breakfast, to see these lovely snakes. But we'll be back next Saturday at 9 a.m. to kickstart the Stockman weekend of shows.
This is the Stockman's Breakfast with Richard Stockman on Classic Rock Radio.